Lively is suing Justin Baldoni for occurrences that allegedly happened on their movie together, which no one knows what really happened. But what's interesting is I don't know that Justin Baldoni is a very wealthy man. And what is she suing for? She has infinitely more money than him. She hasn't tried to have him arrested for anything criminal. And the legal fees will probably bury him.
2024 has been a year of unforgettable scandals and shocking lawsuits that rocked Hollywood. While many hoped the chaos would end, Blake Lively seems intent on keeping the drama alive. Recently, she fiercely called out Justin Baldoni, and now her husband Ryan Reynolds has allegedly joined the fray. From trolling Baldoni on camera to openly calling him out over fat-shaming remarks, this feud is heating up rapidly. But what sparked this controversy?
On December 20th, Blake Lively filed a complaint against Justin Baldoni and others in California, claiming harassment.
Baldoni filed a lawsuit against the New York Times, but he will most certainly also file a lawsuit against Blake Lively.
Sources close to Baldoni claim he's being unfairly targeted, accusing Blake of twisting his words and leveraging her platform to paint him in the worst possible light. Blake Lively has filed a lawsuit against Justin Baldoni, alleging harassment during their work on It Ends With Us. The lawsuit has raised eyebrows, especially since Blake's financial power dwarfs Baldoni's. Critics are questioning her motives, wondering if this is a case of using influence to crush someone perceived as a threat.
Actress Blake Lively is accusing co-star and director Justin Baldoni of sexual harassment and a smear campaign stemming from their work together on the summer movie It Ends With Us.
The boots were mine. There's these great Louboutins that are also a close-up on them when we're dancing in the bar. Those are mine. I have a few of my husband's shirts and socks randomly in the movie.
He brought Blake on because Colleen Hoover is such a big fan. This is his film, and he has basically been pushed out by the Blake Lively.
Someone understands the themes of this movie, comes across you in public, and they want to really talk to you. What's the best way for them to be able to talk to you about this? How would you recommend they go about it?
Like asking for like my address or my phone number or like my location share.
Ryan Reynolds is using his signature wit to amplify the controversy, making it even harder for Baldoni to defend himself. On December 20th, Blake filed her lawsuit in California, alleging harassment and a smear campaign. For Baldoni's fans, this feels all too familiar, a seemingly good guy being vilified while powerful figures shift the narrative to their advantage. Blake's reputation for controlling the narrative is no secret. Rumors of manipulative tactics are casting a shadow over her carefully curated image. Meanwhile, Baldoni is gearing up to countersue, claiming Blake's actions are a strategic attack meant to undermine him. This escalating feud has brought Hollywood's golden couple Blake and Ryan under intense scrutiny, with cracks forming in their public image as the perfect power duo. The saga began with Blake's explosive allegations, accusing Baldoni of harassment and orchestrating a campaign to damage her reputation. Baldoni denies these claims, pointing to whispers of Blake's on-set behavior as a potential reason for the tension. Insiders have described her as controlling and self-centered, with some journalists sharing stories of uncomfortable interactions during interviews. Instead of focusing on the film's message about domestic violence, Blake often steered the spotlight toward personal topics like her hair care brand or wardrobe choices. This raised questions about her commitment to the project's critical themes, with Baldoni left to shoulder the responsibility of promoting the film's deeper message. Controversy continued when Blake credited her husband Ryan Reynolds with writing a key scene in the movie. This revelation blindsided Baldoni, who described it as a blatant overreach and undermining of his role as director.
Everybody calls me Nice Pool. Oh my goodness, wait till you see Lady Pool. She is gorgeous. She just had a baby too. And
She claims that she made up the allegations of sexual harassment because she got on a power trip and took over his movie. The Times' story relied almost entirely on Lively's unverified and self-serving narrative, lifting it nearly verbatim while disregarding an abundance of evidence that contradicted her claim. The fact is that Lively embarked on a hostile takeover of the production, strong-arming Sony into blessing her with ultimate control.
This is complicated because isn't the studio, like the set, etc., the workplace, and this happened in the workplace. So she's only suing him, not the studio. I think it's interesting.
Additionally, rumors surfaced of Blake attempting to take over the editing process, creating her own version of the film, and pressuring the studio to prioritize her cut. Despite Baldoni's version testing better with audiences, Blake allegedly used her influence to have her edit considered instead. Ryan's involvement only escalated the feud. Reports claim that during a private meeting at their home, Reynolds berated Baldoni, demanding an apology for allegations of fat-shaming Blake. When Baldoni refused to apologize for something he insists he didn't do, the situation grew even more heated. Critics argue that Ryan's sarcastic jabs, whether intentional or not, add fuel to the fire. His deleted Deadpool scene featuring a character resembling Baldoni with a man bun sparked outrage, with Baldoni's team calling it a deliberate mockery of the situation. The backlash against Baldoni has been swift and severe. He's lost partnerships, faced career setbacks, and even had an award rescinded. His co-host on the Man Enough podcast, Liz Plank, announced her departure, citing the allegations as her reason. This has tarnished Baldoni's reputation as a champion for gender equality, leaving many to wonder if he can recover from this public fallout. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, celebrated as couple goals, are now facing criticism for their roles in this escalating drama. While Blake insists her claims are rooted in truth, Baldoni's counterclaims suggest a power play to shift blame and deflect attention from her own controversies. With lawsuits piling up on both sides, this battle is no longer about a single movie, but a much larger fight over control, reputations, and Hollywood influence. Can Justin Baldoni salvage his career and reputation, or has Blake Lively's campaign done irreparable damage? One thing is certain. This public feud shows no signs of slowing down, and the stakes couldn't be higher for everyone involved.